Hello, everyone. This is coadb.com, or the Coat of Arms database, and today we're going to briefly discuss 8 coats of arms in the Roberts family. The first is blazoned, Azure on a chevron argent, 3 mullets sable, crest, an eagle displayed argent, gorged with a chaplet vert. This was the coat of arms of the Roberts family of Glassenbury in the county of Kent, England, who descended from the marriage of Stephen Roberts, alias Rookehurst, born around the year 1390, with Joane, the daughter and heiress of William Tyllye of Glassenbury. Stephen built a mansion on the hill of Glassenbury, and the manor was inherited by one of his descendants named Walter Roberts, who possessed it in the reigns of King Edward IV and King Henry VII, and he was the first of the family to write himself by the surname Roberts only. A moated house was eventually constructed on the property that the Roberts family lived in. Next, we have the same arms and crest, and this was borne by the Roberts Baronets of Glassenbury. The Roberts Baronets of Glassenbury in the county of Kent was created in the Baronetage of England on July 3rd, 1620, for Thomas Roberts. He was born in Glassenbury, Kent, around the year 1561. He was knighted at Whitehall in 1603, and he was also the Sheriff of Kent. He married Frances, daughter of Martyn James, and had issue by her. The 4th Baronet sat in the House of Commons between 1691 and 1702. Next we have argent 6 fians of the field. Argent 6 fians on a chief of the last, a greyhound of the first, gorged or. Crest, a greyhound argent gorged gules. This was the coat of arms of the Roberts Baronets of Willesdon. The Roberts Baronetcy of Willesdon in the county of Middlesex was created in the Baronetage of England on October 4th, 1661, for William Roberts. He was the son of Sir William Roberts, a member of Parliament, and a member of Cromwell's House of Peers. He inherited considerable amounts of property from his father, but was described as a very careless man who squandered much of his fortune. Fourth, we have Azure 3 eastoils or on a chief wavy of the second, an eastern crown gules. Crest, a lion rampant or armed in legued gules charged on the shoulder with an eastern crown of the last, and holding in the dexter paw a sword, the blade wavy, argent, hilt, and pommel or. This was the coat of arms granted to General Sir Abraham Roberts, colonel of the 101st Regiment, and to the descendants of his grandfather, John Roberts, Esquire of Waterford. Abraham was born in Waterford, Ireland in 1784. He served in the First Afghan War. He married twice. His first wife was Frances Isabella Ricketts, and his second wife was Isabella Bunbury. He had 5 children, and his son was Field Marshal Frederick Slay Roberts, who became the first Earl Roberts. Fifth, we have per bend dovetailed gules and or, a lion rampant between in sinister chief and dexter base, 2 fians all counterchanged. Crest, a demi-lion rampant guardant per bend dovetailed or and gules, holding in the dexter paw a sword erect proper and resting the sinister paw on a fion gold. This was the coat of arms of the Roberts family who lived in Drybridge House, County Monmouth, and Stourbridge, County Worcestershire. The house on this site was built for John Roberts before the year 1558 and was probably a large black and white gabled farmhouse. The present house was rebuilt in 1671 by William Roberts of Monmouth while serving as receiver and paymaster of the King's works at Windsor Castle. It was enlarged in the 19th century by one of his descendants. 6, we have Erminoi, a lion rampant garden gules in chief, 2 square castles towered and dome proper, all within a border indented of the second. Crest, a lion rampant garden gules, gorged with a collar engrailed gold, holding in the dexter paw a dagger proper, and resting the sinister paw upon a shield charged with a bull's head caboche between 3 mullets of 6 points gules. This coat of arms was granted to Thomas Roberts, Esquire, Justice of the Peace, and Deputy Lieutenant of Milford Haven, in the county of Pembrokeshire, Wales, and to the descendants of his late grandfather. 7th, we have vert on a chevron between 3 eagles displayed with 2 heads or, an estoile sable. Crest, an eagle's head couped or, and charged with an estoile sable. In 1864, this coat of arms was confirmed to the descendants of Reverend John Roberts, rector of Rathcore in County Meath, son of the Venerable John Roberts, Archdeacon of Merioneth, and also confirmed to the eldest son of Thomas Lewis Roberts of Dormstown or Durhamstown Castle, County Meath, Ireland. And lastly, we have sable on a chevron argent between 2 couple closes or 3 mullets of 6 points pierced of the field. Crest, on a mount vert, an eagle displayed azure wreathed round the neck with ivy proper. This was the coat of arms of the Roberts Baronets of Brightsfield or Brittisfield town in County Cork, Ireland, who descended from Reverend Thomas Roberts of the Roberts family of Glassenbury, who received a grant of the rectory of St. John of Jerusalem in 1636. His great-great-grandson, Thomas Roberts, was created a baronet in 1809. And here we see Captain Gilbert Howland Roberts, the son of the 5th Baronet, a British Royal Naval officer operating a naval wargaming unit based in Liverpool. If you enjoyed this video, please visit coadb.com and click on the link up top that says Genealogy Research. As you learned in this video, one surname can have tons of different coats of arms associated with it. So don't just pick any old coats of arms that has your surname on it. We piece together your family tree to determine which, if any, coat of arms belonged to your ancestors. Thank you.